Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get right into this. Okay, Judgment, Scorpio energy at the foundation. King of Wands at the sacral. There's an energy here, Aquarius, of you guys sort of finding this renewed sense of passion and self. But it's been after, this is in the energy with all the signs. It's after this like major destruction around these weird principalities, these weird sort of dynamics that you were quite possibly raised in that have led you down this weird path. Like it's basically like an energy of being, it's like you were born into, I'll just say it, Aquarius. It's like you were raised by demons, right? But you didn't know that. Ten of Pentacles at the heart. You know it now. That's for damn sure. So this is definitely in the energy. Okay, who's getting a lot of this? So this is Scorpios in this energy where it's like you're starting to see people for who they really are. You're seeing how they held you back. You're seeing that it was, it went a lot deeper than you thought, right? These are people who like raised you, people who have always been around you, but for some reason, because they have this, their mind is broken. Like a lot of these people that we've been dealing with are, like there's a big group of them that are like baby boomers with untreated mental illness. And then they've like raised us or birthed us. And then the generation after that has had kids. So it's just been like this complete mess of mental illness that's been going on. And we're starting to see this in the energies now and how it's affected our development. And me, I'm pissed off, you know, because it's like time wasted. Why? Temperance at the throat. It's so funny whenever I do a reading and I start to get worked up, you know, get engaged in the reading. If source energy feels that I'm getting a little bit too engaging, I need to pull back, they'll always pull this temperance card up, right? But this temperance card looks a little bit different than the other ones. See, there's like, you know, she's got the blue and the red, so that's a balancing, right? And then 1 foot on the ground, so groundedness, then 1 foot in the water, right? Emotion. And then there's a fire in the back, right? But what always draws me to this card is the sun up there. It looks like a fried egg, right? So this card's been coming up a lot in the reading. So I feel like there's an energy, there's two messages with this card right now. There's one for me to, okay, pull back a little bit. And then the other message here is this is what we've been dealing with. We've been dealing with people with fried eggs for brains, right? And then we're like seeking validation from these people. We're like looking to these people for guidance. And these are like parents and all this sort of crap. But you're starting to realize now that these people have no place really in your life any longer because they haven't done the work on themselves. Me personally, if I have someone in my life that is creating some sort of a emotional instability or trying to, or just wasting my time with their own emotional instabilities, but it's something that's been untreated for way too long, I'm just not even entertaining any of this anymore. Show me the paperwork that you have actually gone to a doctor and gotten help for your mental illness, and then I'll think about communicating with you again, okay? It has to be this way now. All right, we've tried everything else. There's no moving forward anymore. You cannot gaslight us anymore. We can see your mental illness. It's all over your face. The star, Aquarius energy at the third eye. That's you standing in your power, Aquarius. So I feel like what I just said narrates this card. You're like, hey, look, I'm going to be over here, okay? I'm doing some serious manifestations with source energy, my ancestors, guides, God. We're over here just trying to make the world a better place. Look at these stars starting to pop out of the sky. You see that? Yeah. Okay. Why don't you go get some help for that mental illness you have, and then perhaps maybe down the road you can join me, or you can create your own, right? As a matter of fact, just go and create your own. Wheel of Fortune at the crown. Amazing. So it's this energy, right? You guys are starting to see this. You're starting to realize now, oh, wow. So our environment is actually mostly spirit. We just can't see it, right? See, there's like this, I like to think of it as like invisible cords of attachment is what they say, or like strings, or it's like a web that connects all of us, right? Because the earth is like it's like a big organism, right? So we're inside it. So we're essentially attached to the earth. So really we have attachments all of us have attachments to each other in some capacity. And I know that sounds really messed up because, you know, we've got some demons in our midst. The Tower for a second time at the foundation. Wow. And if you're going to get any card underneath Judgment, it would be the Tower, right? This is spirit coming through. But what I feel this is this is illumination around your foundation, right? Belief systems, things like this. Things that you have essentially watered your whole life, nurtured, you know. Things that didn't even serve you, and you're just like sitting there watering them like, okay. It's like you don't even know how good it is because you're like stuck inside this illusionary bubble, you know, that other people created for you. Literal demons, okay? Now, guys, a demon is nothing but a frequency and a vibration, okay? It's a collection of decisions we make that put us in that vibration. Just like we can make decisions to keep us in a high vibe next to God, right? So the people around you that you were born into haven't done this healing, and that's most likely why you were born into these families to begin with. Death card, Scorpio energy, so you can transform the energy. You know, this is actually a really amazing depiction of the Scorpio death card, right? And the reason being is like it actually looks like see how he's like fighting those cords of attachment, like trying to cut them off, right? Those invisible cords of attachment, that's the whole Scorpio energy. It's transforming those cords of attachment, like getting to the root of them and trying to transform that energy, transmute it into something high vibrational and positive. And if it's not possible to do that, then it becomes solidified, okay? And these are people in your life. They solidify themselves in this low vibrational state. They chose to be there. They chose to nurture the 7 deadly sins, right? Which is the 7 chakra system in reverse. The left-hand path, the path of the devil, okay? Three of discs. Eight of cups. See, and the whole thing with this energy, it's really good. They're really, really good. And see, the thing is, they've been doing this, and when I say they, I say the demons in your life, however that shows up for you, okay? So they've been doing this for lifetimes. It's almost like an energy that's followed you through lifetimes to stop you. But why? Right? Why? I think I was saying this is a Taurus reading, like, what makes you so special, Aquarius? Makes you wonder, right? So, but I digress a little bit. What I was trying to say here was this whole 8 of Cups energy, this self-imposed, it's like this walking away energy, right? It can go as self-imposed prison as well. For some reason, I wanted to see this as the Eight of Swords, which I think they want me to see it that way. They want me to see it as both. Okay, so what this is, with this Eight of Cups energy, it's walking away from these principalities, right? These learned behaviors, right? But you're seeing how you actually put yourself there unknowingly. Because you didn't know any better. It's like you're born into a family, they program you a specific way, and then you go throughout your life allowing certain energies into your life based off of your foundational properties, that being what you're born into, right? It's all you know. But then you start to realize this just does not work. This behavior pattern doesn't work in a modern day society. And then you start to look at your parents, and then you have parents that are like, I don't know, they're just depressed and, you know, just unbalanced, unhealed. They haven't found God, but they pretend like they have. All this, it's just that narcissistic energy, right? And it's crazy, too, how Source is illuminating this to us. All at once. You know, last year there was a lot of stuff going around in the astrology about how the veil was being lifted. And guys, it's here, right now. It's like you're starting to look at the people that were karmic to you and you're like, oh my God, it's on their face. You can't hide it anymore. There's them and there's us. There's the demons and there's the angels. Period. That's how it is. There's two polarities, okay? There's negative and positive. Which side are you on? Because there's a collection of choices that go with the negative and a collection of choices that go with the positive. Pick. Eight of Swords, and there it is right there, right next to that Eight of Cups. So it is around this self-imposed prison, but it's also this self-imposed prison around your emotions. It's not just your mental space, Eight of Swords, but it's also this Eight of Cups place, right? You're trying to walk away from this energy, but it's like you keep getting stuck in the circular motion, right? You're stuck inside your head based off of these like learned behaviors. Like, why can't I just figure this out, right? And that's when God steps in, because you've asked, because you're here listening to this reading. Okay, let's switch up again here. Let me just get these last couple cards on the righter here. Okay. Close this out for Aqua. What do we got? Okay. Seven of Wands. So there's the naysayers. Okay. So it's you stepping into your power, into the star energy, which is you, Aquarius energy, right? And then here come the naysayers. Oh no. What are you talking about? You know, these are the people going, oh, whatever. You're just weird. With your tarot cards and your spirituality and talking to God. Yeah, guys, make no mistake, when you turn your back, those horns on their head, they start to grow, right? And then you turn back around and you're like, wait, they just have horns on their head? And they like try to cover it up and run away. You know, they can't hide anymore. It's like you see right through them. It's almost like stupid. It's like, just go away. I see right through you. You have a fucking horn on your head. You're a demon. You know? Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Capricorn energy. Amazing, Aquarius. So, Aquarius, this reading is Source, God, illuminating this to you. You suiting up like a warrior and getting the fuck on, okay? And realizing as you do this, all of a sudden the universe is embracing you and bringing in this Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles energy. Moving forward, Aquarius, your guys' energy looks pretty good. The only place I would say you guys might need some support is in that solar plexus with that tower and Three of Pentacles energy there, right? Because what this is, with that Three of Pentacles there, it's telling me that, like, this foundation that has been illuminated to you, that is faulty, that you have to step away from, this sort of stuff is painful. This isn't easy. You know, it's like, when God illuminates this to you, they strip you naked. Metaphorically. Hey, you know what? It could even be literal. All right? When I went through this process, I ended up in the middle of the desert with my dog, by myself, looking for God. So, I guess in a modern day society, you know, that's probably as close as we'd get to that. You know, but hopefully being clothed out in the middle of the desert trying to find God. I'm not saying go do this. That's just where my path led me. And it all sort of happened like, I mean, I started waking up a few years back, but the middle of last year was when, like, during the pandemic was when God was like, hey, we're going to need you after this. We basically need you to, I mean, it's the whole fool's journey, right? We need you to leap into the unknown. But it's not unknown because you have strong faith, right? So it's these attachments in this solar plexus region that are hard for us to let go of because we actually have to strip away that three-dimensional property that has been, like, ingrained into our psyche, right? Oh, but I don't want to get rid of my 4-bedroom house, you know, even though I don't need these three other, it's this sort of energy. I don't want to get rid of these extra cars. It's this kind of energy, right? It's just stuff you don't need. Person, places, and things, you know, and this is painful when it's people, you know, that you have to step away from. Okay, but if you look on the tower here, that's nothing but a brick tomb with a crown on it, right? You've been trapped inside that your entire life. Trapped inside a building with a crown on it. Why is that crown there? Right? Well, it's not a crown, it's fake. I mean, this is just a metaphor for what's going on in your life, right? It's like this illusion they created to make you feel like you're safe. And then you see the lightning bolt straight from God. And it makes me think that whatever this is, like, see how there's those thunderbolts? I feel like this is all related to information. Information kind of coming in. Creating this foundational rupture. So however that shows up for you guys. Wow, Aquarius, what a reading. Aquarius, I love you guys. I wish you all the best moving forward in your journeys. If you'd like a personal reading, the information is in the description below. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.